If the Japanese fighter plane flew over, they couldn't land on a crooked road. I decided to keep driving past here and head to Liat right away.
Sounds good. You threw me off. I thought you were on the other side.
I know, yeah.
A relief stop along my solo travel to the north. A natural hot spring near the boundary of British Columbia and Yukon. Take off the rain gear. Let's hop in.
Otherwise, you could have crossed the bridge from this way instead of the new paved Alaska highway that we have now as Highway 97. It's really starting to get cold. To be honest, I am shitting my pants right now.
The sun is not even in sight yet. But we have a long day of driving today, so I gotta be quick. I'm trying to get out here fast. My glass is all frosted up. The sun is coming out through the trees. Good morning and welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me in this journey north to the Arctic. Today we are heading to the famous Liat River Hot Springs, a great destination on its own or as a popular rest stop for Alaska and Yukon-bound travelers like me. It is a natural river of hot water rather than a spring-fed man-made pool. I've seen it in many traveler magazines and it's finally time to soak myself in it. What's your favorite natural hot springs? Leave a comment and let me know why you like it. I'll give you a second to do that while I pack up.
Airing up, finally back to the highway. And it was so muddy that it totally caked up my shock. Wonder how I'm gonna twist that to adjust it to firmer. We are starting to see them now, just casually grazing on the side of the highway. What are you eating? Yo, mountain goats! Come help them. So along the highway there are a lot of these rubbish bin stops. I just threw my rubbish out and checked out this info board. So Alaska Highway has been straightened out and saved a lot of, this is what we have now. That was the old route. Apparently there's way too many curves. A lot of people were wondering why they built it that way. There were tales saying that is for defensive reasons. If the Japanese fighter plane flew over, they couldn't land on a crooked road. I guess that makes sort of sense. This part of it was reconstructed in 1992, still before my time. Just a little bit before my time. Give you an idea of how old I am. And now, thanks to the new construction, we have very straight highway that can sometimes get pretty snoozing. We have about 3 hours more to the hot spring, trying to take a dip in Liat. Montreal Lake, there is a campsite called Strawberry Flat. A lot of people have been recommending it. You camp right kind of on a little small islandy thing on the lake. Originally I was going to camp there, but since we got out early, I decided to keep driving past here and head to Liat right away. Wow, this part of the highway, right beside the water, it's so cool. catch the road. Otherwise, there's so many stops on Alaska Highway. All the bridges, basically all of the bridges, you can have a little pull off to go under and go right beside the water. Overlander is the good stuff for finding spots. Okay, time to go. Now I just had a thought. Since this Landcruiser is from Australia, southern hemisphere of the Earth, and we're burning it up to Arctic Circle, the northern top. Long way. It's been a long way.
It sure has been a long way, but we're not even halfway there yet.
Here we are. Ah. Don't tell me is on the left side reception, of course, is going to be. Hi.
How's it going today?
Good, just for the hot spring?
Sounds good. You threw me off. I thought you were on the other side.
I know, yeah, that's why I'm like, I have to run out or something.
No, it's all good.
It's on the right side, yeah.
So it's just $5 for the day pass.
Do we still have spot for the camp spot here?
Yeah, lots of campsites available if you're looking for a campsite.
I'll see how I feel. Maybe.
Good. I don't want to double charge you. It is included in the camping fees if you want to just go choose a site. Do you know how to get to the hot springs?
No.
Okay, so I'll take the second right turn.
Okay.
You'll follow around to the parking lot, and then you'll see a BC Parks trailer. And from that gate right behind, it's a 700-meter walk down to the springs.
Okay. So just basically keep right.
Yeah, keep right, and then 700 meters down the gate.
Okay.
Sounds
Thank
good.
you.
Alright, if you do come back, I might be able to fix something up for the site.
Thank you.
No problem.
I'll see how I think.
Have a good one.
You too. Alrighty. Keep right. At least good thing that he's not in the window. Where is the entrance? Still a little info deck along the boardwalk. Alone in the world. Sounds familiar? It's a snail that only exists out here. But I'm alone in the world too. We're finally getting somewhere. I can hear kids. I can hear kids.
I got to the hot springs at around 5 p.m. It was still relatively busy. After trying to hide myself nervously in the corner for about 10 minutes, I decided to stay at the campsite tonight and come back tomorrow first thing as it opens, hoping to get some alone time in the pool. So you pick a site and then come back to pay for it out at the door. So I chose, excuse my mask, got 44, again my lucky number. Due out tomorrow. One for the post, one for the vehicle. It was way too busy earlier. I was just only hiding myself in a corner, trying not to make any eye contact. A guy came to talk for a brief second. I didn't continue, I didn't make eye contact, did not want to. We'll try to hit the pool tomorrow early morning before the rush, and also take some time to just reorganize my things because I do need to get some stuff off from the roof and get ready for the cold weather up in Yukon. We should be hitting Yukon tomorrow. When I first passed the gate, someone leaving told me it's not too busy right now, only about 10 people. 10 people, I thought. Guess that's the definition of not so busy in the yard. Sure, it's a relatively larger hot springs, but that's still quite a crowd if I reference off my definition of wilderness relaxation. Don't get me wrong, I don't hate people. Meeting travelers on the road is refreshing, but I just don't feel very comfortable making interaction to total strangers while I'm in a bikini suit. coming from a culturally reserved background, as brave as I am, I think that's still a fair concern. I would love to meet new friends on the road or in campground, just maybe not in a pool.
Okay, let's try this again. Next morning, look at the fog, steam that came up from the hot spring.
I did it! I got the pool all to myself right as they opened at 7 a.m. There was only one staff member doing some cleaning. Quickly changed, I hop into the pond. Okay, maybe not this side. Water flows from hot to cold. Trying to dip my toes into the hot side first thing in the morning, it burns a little. Maybe we'll ease in from the lukewarm side.
So it flows from that side all the way down there. Temperature starts to get cold. Pro tip, I guess, come early in the morning and beat the rush. Otherwise, if you come during the day, it's usually pretty packed. To access the pool itself is $5 and to camp is $26, but includes your pool access. So technically you get to access the pool twice before you bed, which can be a little busy, and then right in the morning, just get up a little early, don't need to pack your camp. I would say probably the best option to do. Stay a night. And yeah, the perk is you'll be sure to stay in a really safe area because the whole campsite is surrounded by electric fence. Every spot has a fire pit and a table. It looks like they wipe the table every day or something. It's really clean and nicely finished wood. Really well maintained, for sure.
30 minutes later, the pool is filled with people's chatter and rain started to drizzle. I know it's time to go.
It's raining. If you want any Liat Hospital souvenirs, it's in that check-in little thing. You will have to go in there. If you just drive past, you won't see it because everything is like hidden inside. I got a hat and my magnet as usual. I think now I have a hat problem. Let me show you. Mind you, I am traveling solo. I now have 1, 2, 3, 4, and one more hat. It's a Beijing plate. Really read it in Chinese. Jin, which is the city where I'm from. 牛逼威武霸气. Excuse my language, but you get the idea. It's a fake plate. Should've brought an M18. Little mini stubby M12. I mean, it worked. Solid.